Hi, this is Scott Jordan, and you are watching live here at Cellars of Sonoma in beautiful Railroad Square, Santa Rosa, California. And welcome everybody to TV Tuesday Live. This is the show where we taste wine, we talk about wine, and tonight we've got a whole bunch of things that we're going to cover. I've got my buddy Dave Batt here with us, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. We had a magnificent time. We're going to talk about a wine that we had at Thanksgiving. Dave and Janet hung out with us, and we tasted out of a 3-liter bottle of Dunois wine. That
long straws.
Ooh, baby. It was bad. That was cool, man. That was a great bottle. But we'll talk about that because I got a bunch of large formats. We're also going to talk about the Gann wines and the continuation of that wine special. And then our new wine club shipment that goes out we'll make it available tomorrow. Excellent. And so we're going to taste the 4 wines in the shipment plus a couple of the Gann wines and tell you what's going on with Gann and those that may or may not know, so you can take advantage of the great pricing that we have.
Some good deals.
Yeah, some really good deals. And man, some of you did on Black Friday. Man, this place rocked. They were just cases. We had 16 wines at 50% off.
Wow.
Never had that before. Never did that ever. Some really super great wines, and a lot of people took advantage of that. So they're going to be quite happy. There was not a funky wine in that bunch, man.
Nice.
That was some really great wine.
Some empty shelves afterwards, perhaps.
Oh yeah. So. And we'll have some of those wines. They're back at their regular price now, but they were well worthy of those price points. Damn, some really nice wines. So tonight we're gonna go through 5 wines. We're gonna do the Questi 2012 from T.R. Elliott. That's in the wine club shipment. And then the Deering 2010. Now on the special this last weekend, we had the 09, and that was rocking pretty good too.
Yes.
That was pulling really well. This is the 2010. You're going to love this wine. And then Bonneau's new Malbec 2012, another great example, 2012. Gotta love that
really
vintage.
pretty Malbec.
And then we're going to taste Gann's 06 Petite Syrah, and that's at 50% off through December 14th. So it goes from 38 down to 19 bucks. No bottle minimum. You can buy it 1 or 10 or 20 or 50 or 100. But you only have between now and December 14th. So let me explain for those of you that are not aware of the situation with Gann Family Cellars. Michael Gann has decided to retire. We're sad in one part, but we're happy that, we had a really good run with him for the last 6 years. Many of you got to experience his wines and meet Michael many times on this show and in the tasting room. But he's been producing some world-class wines.
World-class, very consistent across the vintages.
Yeah, some really cool wines, and we're going to miss Michael, but I'm sure he's got a great plan for his future, and your opportunity. And talk about rare. It's like really rare, because when it's gone, it's
not just limited. It's rare now.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about this, and some of our guests this last Black Friday. One of the wines that we had was James Family Cellars 2009 Pinot Noir. That sold out on the first day, just like that. And I had guests coming in on Friday going, I'm going to pick up a bunch of that and it was gone, and I don't have a secondary market, so that's you know. And we know, we know who actually did that. Anyway, but so in Gann's case, though, you want to get it because after the 14th, it ships out of here and it's gone. That's it. It's done, and you can't get it, and that's the bottom line. So the deal on theirs is all of their wines, 50% off. You can mix and match it any way that you want. You can buy singles, doubles, triples, anything you want. I'm just telling you. You really want to load up on some of these wines because they've got great ageability still.
Which is one of the reasons why you watch. You get some inside story like that. You can jump ahead of the crowd.
Yeah, because you know the Zinfandels, for example, he's got 09 still and 7, and those wines they have another 4 or 5 years on them all day long. So take advantage of that pricing. You're never going to see it again like that. So we'll have them here and be happy to ship them out. But the absolute last day is the 14th. That wine is not ours to sell after that. It's gone and it's over. And again, our hats off to Michael.
Great job.
Yeah, great job. And you know, we had a pretty good run, man. 6 years in there, that was pretty good. Not bad, not bad. So one of our very first too. So it's a good story, bad story, but you know. We wish everybody well in that operation. So, to start out, let's start with a wine that we've had in this room really from the very beginning. There were 3 wineries that we had, Dunois, Gann, and then Ted was a little delayed for getting his license approved, but Ted was our 3rd vintner in the room. This is his Questy 2012, pretty good vintage year. You'll see in the newsletter, if you looked at the email blast, I talk about 2012 and I talk about 2013, 2 vintages that I could have made one.
There you go. It was kind of classic textbook vintage, 2012, and this is definitely a great example of what can be done to rise above the everyday in a good vintage.
And for those of you that are gun shy a little or think you have to drink your Pinot Noirs right away, you really don't have to. We have had several that we aged that are amazing. And if you get them in a large format, in fact, speaking of large format, speaking of large format, here's a T.R. Elliott 2010 Burgonette, and I'll bet you money, I could lay that down another 5 years, man, and I wouldn't have no problem with that.
I'm sure.
And we're going to talk a little bit about large formats. We had a great example over the Thanksgiving holiday. We drank out of a 3-liter bottle, and I'll show you a little bit later the 3-liter bottle, but with that 3-liter, that was a 04, and that was as fresh as you could ask.
It was drinking really well.
I mean, fantastic. And so anytime you can get a large format, that slows it down. What's the premise? Why does that work, Dave? How does that work?
It's the fact that you've got only the same size opening you have in a 750 bottle, a regular size bottle, and any kind of oxygen passage through the cork is going to be about the same amount, but the difference is you got a whole lot more wine in the bottle that is able to absorb that. So the result is, anytime you get oxygen going into wine, in a glass, whatever, or a decanter, in a sense you're kind of aging the wine a little bit faster. You turned up the speed of that clock. And in the case of a whole lot more wine in the bottle, the same amount of air coming in, it's going to last longer. Meanwhile, everybody else has taken their regular sized bottles, and those bottles are gone off the shelf and so forth. But you've got this stash over here in one big bottle that you're going to share and be the hero, the one on the block, and ready to be that night invited to your house. Right?
Yeah. Well, we'll show you some of the large formats. So I've got 3 liters and I've got a 5-liter Chardonnay, and we're going to talk about what happens in Chardonnay, because that is remarkable. You can keep it for quite a long time, and this one will prove it because you can see the glass. You can actually see the wine in there.
Yes.
And you'll know, you can tell whether it's been oxidizing or not.
Right.
They get a little too golden.
Yeah. So white wine, as it ages and oxidizes, it becomes darker. Red wine, as it ages, tends to become lighter.
Yeah. So Anyway, Pinot Noir TRLA 2012, the Questy. What does that say on the back of that bottle? Is that 7 barrels? How many barrels is that?
8 barrels of Allenberg, 9 of O'Connell.
Okay, so 17 barrels, all Russian River from 2 single vineyards. Ted is meticulous on his blending. It's incredible. This year coming up, we are going to have an event where we're going to get the barrel samples with Ted before he makes the final blend.
Oh, nice.
And have a select group, and there'll be just a few people in that group. We'll have a select group
behind the camera there.
and we'll get to taste them before, from one from Hallberg, and different barrels. So you'll really get a feel for what it takes to really blend it out. It's a big science. It's not.
It is.
It's not just shake it up and go, yeah, pour it in there. No, you got to be, you know.
I spent some time with Ted over in the vineyards, and everything from the moment you're trying to guess what that harvest is going to be in terms of tonnage, the mathematics behind it, the weighing on the scales to try and guess that, all the way through the blending process. As you said, it's very meticulous.
It's quite a process, and he's really picky. But you know what? It shows in the wine, man. Because this is the real juice right here, man. This is the real stuff. In 2012, who could ask for more? And we did. We got it. 2014, baby. Now, those of you that are not aware might be looking at this bottle here, this cork holder. We actually sell these in the tasting room. But we thought it'd be a cool, fun thing to put these corks in here and then have you guys write down what you think the number of corks is, and whoever guesses correctly gets to buy a bottle of wine for $1. So that's kind of cool.
Very cool.
Right? A lot of people have entered, and we've looked at all of these. We've grouped them up with my buddy Russ. He actually grouped these up by like 30, 40, 50, 100,
okay.
You know, because we're going to dump this tonight on the show, and we're going to count it, because when I loaded it, I didn't keep track of the number of corks I put in. So I don't even know, but I do have a guess in here. So, you know, I know what you're going to say. Now, for those of you, I can hear Dan already going, oh, baloney, what a bunch of crap. Okay, so there is a guess in here, though, from me. You'll see it. We'll pull it out.
I have a guess as well.
Now, and Karina, for the very first time, even though she's here every single week, did not see this bottle for some unknown reason, but that's okay. For those of you that are from afar, that tune in here, take a look at this. Take a good look. Go ahead and zoom down on that so they can get a real good feel for this. It's kind of the same trip all the way around, so it's not anything, you know, tricky. You can see almost through it.
There are some champagne corks.
There are some champagne corks.
And you can see the scale by how it is next to a 750 bottle. This looks like about a 3 liter plus size.
It's a big area. So here's what I'm going to let you. I haven't done anything. Oh, that one. Okay. Those of you that are online, if you want to put a guess in, go ahead and put it into the chat thing. Put your guess in. Once you put it in, that's your guess, and you can't change it, because I'm going to pull the thing and want it to be legit. And there is about a 20-second delay, so we just want to make sure that we don't have any issues. So you're welcome to guess. You get one shot, like all these folks do, and let's see if we have a winner. Maybe somebody in here tonight could be the big winner, and then I'll announce.
I've got a guess in there too. Am I disqualified?
Nobody knows how many are in there, because I put them in, and I don't even know, because I didn't take it. I forgot to count. I got to like right here, and I went, oh. What a bonehead. I didn't freaking count it. I go, okay, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to count them live anyway.
You might win a bottle.
Yeah.
Cost you $1.
Well, look at Karina already. Can I tell them what you're... No, I'm not going to tell them what your guess is. No, because if they follow you and you're completely wrong, they're like, see ya.
Dan has
What's
a
with
guess.
the ding thing? What happened there? Oh, Dan has a question?
That's last
Dan
call.
has a guess. Do you want to hear his guess or no?
No, tell them to type it in there. So, okay. No, I don't want it. No, I don't. I don't want to influence anybody in any direction, but use some logic here. Okay, come on.
We do know the lowest bid in there is, it says 5 to 6 corks.
Yeah.
So obviously somebody wasn't interested.
Or they did it when they were.
Oh yeah,
tanked,
that's true.
and we didn't catch them. We cut them off though. We went, you're out.
Huh. Maybe. I said 5 to 6. Yeah.
So that'll be fun. We'll do this about halfway, 3/4 of the way through the show, and we will announce a winner. If not, I'm going to use the other one that I have over here, just to be different. And I think what I'll do is I'll load both of those up, and you'll have a 2-bottle deal.
So are you saying that if somebody is close, they have to be right on? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the lotto.
So you just lost an opportunity to win because you have to be right on, don't you?
I do have to be right on, and I'm just as crazy as anybody else.
How do you pay your bucks? Do you put it in the register, ring it up?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
I gotta
just
put it in
check
there.
it.
It's legit, man. You can't give away wine. It's
I guess
illegal.
it is
That's-
illegal,
It's the only reason why I did that, just to make it legit so I don't get arrested.
All right.
It'd be terrible. We're doing the show and somebody walks in and goes, "Excuse me." That would make for some really good video.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay, all
Goes
right.
viral.
The next wine in the shipping from Deering Winery. All the wines from Deering. You guys, we tasted some older vintages. They were rocking, man. They were absolutely kicking. And they have a Chardonnay we're going to sell in here that was really nice. That was a pretty nice Chardonnay. That really was. It's in the wrong bottle, but it's kind of, it's really weird. It's in this bottle right here.
Put it in a Bordeaux
Right?
bottle, huh? With shoulders.
Yeah, they did. They did. It was
Hey.
really, hey, whatever, man.
It might have actually helped the price. They might have had that sitting around anyway. And
Jeez. So
I like
this
it.
is 2010 Sonoma Valley. The 10s, I'm just telling you, the 10s are pouring magnificent. This is all Sonoma Valley fruit. This comes from the flats near Glen Ellen. And, pretty nose. 42 retail, $35.70 if you're a Cellar Club member. The first sips, they get an extra 5% off, so they're making money. Oh, beautiful nose. Oh man,
really generous in the mouth. Mouth-filling fruit.
yeah, and it was a cold summer. You had late rain during bud break. We've talked about this before, but it's amazing what we have to go through. Now, the other parts of the country are going, oh, stop your bitching. God, that is unbelievable. We would take that crappy weather.
Snow country.
Oh,
is-
yeah,
okay.
I mean, come
A little
on.
rain. What does
You
a
know-
little rain do, right? Yeah. Okay.
We're like freaking out, man, because it was only 75 every day instead of, 60. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just, we expect to have ideal weather. We pay a fortune to live here. We should have damn good weather all the time. So, but a tough year. But the pendulum kind of swung in the favor of the winery because the grower got caught removing leaves, and then a spike in temperature fried a bunch of fruit, and you can't leave that on the vine.
It's almost like there were 2 chapters to this story, and the first one was on the front half was going one direction, not great,
Oh,
and then
no.
suddenly it went a different direction, and
Wow.
things happened.
Yeah.
So it
And-
depended on how you really handled your vineyard at that time, because there were some folks who didn't pull those leaves off,
Right.
and they were able to weather the storm of the
Yeah, and the ones that pulled the leaves off, they had fried fruit, but they got rid of the fried fruit, and that helped let the other mature better, and so you had a really great vintage. So look for the 10s. Big surprise in the bottle. They're really nice. All the Bordeaux's we've had, the Zin, Syrahs, Cabs, all of them are just very nice. And Pinot Noir. The Amorosa Bella Pinot Noir Reserve and their regular Pinot, fantastic. I mean, really, really nice. So, and the sparkling wine I got a benefit from that as well. Now, I wouldn't categorize this as over jammy. It's not jammy like, say, Gann's Zinfandel, but beautiful fruit. I mean, it's just nice mouthfeel.
It's
good
classic
finish.
Zinfandel. It goes a long time on the finish, which is good. It's bright enough that it's going to stand out by itself or go with food.
Yeah, gotta love it. So, hey, lots and lots and lots going on here in wine country. Now, in 2 weeks, we're going to have our gala event, December 11th. We're going to have all 9 wineries pouring their wines. Most of the winemakers and owners will be here. It is going to be your opportunity to meet winemakers like Heidi Barrett and Chris from Super Sonoma. And if you want to know what his philosophy is.
Very unique style of winemaking.
Yeah. So we Jeff James will be here. We'll have some really great winemakers and owners here. Heidi Barrett will be here. Get a chance to taste some of her wines. She has a new wine, a Grenache, which we're going to unveil and have for you. My son, Andrew's twin brother, works for Chateau Montelena, and of course that's her husband's Beau Barrett, who obviously owns Chateau Montelena, makes their wines. So he gets a lot of tastings that fall into the La Serena camp, and he tasted that Grenache, said it was unbelievable, like off the Richter scale. It's going to be in that $40-$45 range, so it's something that becomes quite affordable, but it's in the Heidi style.
Do we know where it's sourced yet? Or?
I don't know any details on it at all, other than everyone that I've heard that's tasted it went, holy crap, is that great? So that's a great opportunity to get a Heidi Barrett wine in the 40s. That's pretty good.
And it's called Holy Crap?
It's Holy Camoli.
Holy Camoli.
It's the Holy Camoli. It's a Grenache. And knowing her, she probably blended something else in there, but I don't have a clue. I really don't. So
cool.
We'll have. I'll make an order. I'll have it in here. I may have it in a little bit of in here this week if we can get an order through. But that's pretty cool. So that event that goes. That's on the 11th, 6:30 till 9:30. For wine club member and hospitality, if you work at a hotel or at another winery, that's complimentary for you. If you want to bring a guest, it's $35. We'll have food stations all the way through the room. The room will be just packed. We got a huge RSVP, so this place is going to be rocking. And I know I wasn't going to have live music, but I'm thinking I'm going to go with live music, and I think, if I remember, I've got Ricky Allen Ray in that night. So Ricky will entertain us, and but he'll probably start a little bit later than normal. But it's just going to be a really neat opportunity. No one in California, northern or southern, that has a collective has ever done like we have.
Nice.
Bringing all those champions in that room all at the same time. So
are you going to fire up the camera and get some shots?
Yeah, we'll do some live shots because I have a still shot and it'll be shooting that way. We'll do live shots, and so if you come, you can be part of the live shot and tell your friends that couldn't come. But that's going to be really cool. So it's the gala event. It's wine country casual. Don't get all dustied up. You can if you want, but wear pants and a shirt, I guess, or women can wear a nice dress. What's that? Yeah, no shoes, no shirt, no service. That's right. No, so we encourage it. It'll be a great time, and we'll set up cabs and stuff to take you home if you decide you really want to go buck wild. So no problem.
Cool.
Good event. You'll like that. That's a big fun. That's fun. All right, a new wine. Now, let me tell you a story. Now, and Al Kaplan, if you're watching right now, this is for you, because you are one of the folks that came in looking for the James Pinot that I kept saying, when it's gone, it's gone. And you don't want to wait and wait and wait. Now, he lives locally, and we see him often, but he waited. And it cost him because now you can't get it. It's gone. This story happened to me. And it really irritated me a lot because I feel like I have an upper hand on getting these wines and having access to them above and beyond what you guys get. I really feel that way. When we bring a vintner in, here's what we do. We order 3 cases of wine of each of their wines. I put one here on the rack, one in the back, and one in the back room. I don't have a lot of space. I
So
can't.
this is for walking and grabbing a bottle to buy?
Yeah, well, just to have, and then we replenish it,
Oh.
weekly as we need to do. So when the first order goes in, it's 3 cases of everything. That's kind of the formula that we came up with. When we first opened, Bonneau was one of our first vintners as well, in that very first year, and I ordered 3 of everything he had. One of the wines that he had was a Malbec, and in the rotation of the tastings, I didn't get to the Malbec right away. He had quite a few SKUs. So I didn't get to it for the first 3 or 4 months, something like that. So I got to the Malbec, and it was ripping out the door. They were freaking out, going, "Oh my God, this is so nice. What a great wine it is." Okay? So I called John, and I said, "John, I better go big on this, and I'll carry extras. Give me 6 cases. I think we're going to blow this thing out." He said, 6 cases of what? I said, "Oh, the Malbec." He goes, "What? That's gone, dude." I missed it. You want to see somebody upset because I didn't grab any, and that irritated me to no end. So, lesson learned on my end, and now I'm telling you over and over, when it's gone, it's really truly gone, and then you don't get it again. And these are tiny producers, man. There's no other secondary market. You can't do it. So ever since then, well, fast forward 6 years, John did not produce another Malbec from Sonoma County.
And I heard it's on purpose, just to keep you away from it.
Absolutely. So I am paying attention to how much of this stuff we have, and that I make sure I order and I get. So 2012 Sonoma Valley Malbec is back in the house, which I'm a big Malbec fan. It's a grape, would you say more than often is blended with Cab or Merlot?
Yeah, it's a
like
classic Bordeaux blending grape. Malbec is one of the 5 classic ones that they use. It's specifically, when they blend over there, they say we need a little extra color. Well, they'll use Malbec. Malbec is kind of that dark, they call it the black grape sometimes. And so it gives a lot of density to it. It's hard to look all the way through it.
Yeah,
and
no
now they're
kidding.
making it all by itself into a great, wonderful, smooth wine. So they're using some of the modern winemaking techniques to make it great.
Yeah, in 22 months, French oak, about a third of that's new. I mean, he's not messing around. He's really doing the right
Nice
thing.
oak on the nose.
Oh yeah, it's 2012 fruit. It's pretty hard to screw that up. But I love Malbec. Retail on this is 45, 38 and a quarter for
Very nice.
Cellar Club. Oh yeah, and this is early in the game. This is a wine, folks, when you get this in your shipment, here's what I want you to do. And it's true for all the ones that I'm sending. We're sending the Questi Pinot, Deering Zin, the Bonneau Malbec, and then the Pirate. All 4 of those are small production wines, and all 4 of them you can enjoy right now, but they have great ability to age. You could lay this down for 7-10 years, and I wouldn't have any problem whatsoever.
You know, sometimes Malbec goes a little dark on the fruit. You get this kind of it's not as right. This is really made to be enjoyed by itself, but definitely totally can take on some food.
Oh yeah, yeah. You could dress it up any way you want to use it in your meal plan. Excellent ageability. All Sonoma Valley fruit. He aged it in French oak, and
What's his production on this year? Any thought?
I didn't ask him. I did not get the numbers. It's not a whole lot, but I mean, you have to remember, wineries that are small wineries make 15,000 cases, and he probably made 300 of that.
That seems to be about what he.
Yeah,
he runs
it's in
around
that,
300.
it's in that area. But John takes really good care. His sorting table arrangement is amazing. I mean, he's got the top end equipment. I mean, he really
Yeah,
does.
it's actually an optical sorting table, so it actually, the computer will identify if there's something that doesn't quite belong on that table, and it'll use a jet of air to blow it away so it's not in the mix. And as you do the sorting that way, you may have spent more money on the equipment, but ultimately you're saving some time in the processing of the wine. But more importantly, it's a machine really doing a great job of sorting out things that might be missed by hand.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I saw it firsthand when he first put that in there, and I was amazed. He was bringing in San Giacomo Pinot, and once that went through the destemmer and it came onto the table, I was having a hard time figuring out stuff to pull out of there. I mean, it really wasn't. It was pretty darn clean, and it separated it in a manner that you could get to the other stuff, because what you have to remember, it's like a conveyor belt, and it's rolling along, and it's going to go into a bin, and so you got, you know, whatever that time is to find the stuff you want to pull out of there,
Right.
And then once it goes in the bin, you're kind of done. I don't know if you can run them through twice, but I don't think you'd do that. But
If you trust the concept, you leave it alone, but
Yeah.
I'm sure there's somebody somewhere who does that.
yeah, it seemed like
It's a really new high-tech piece of equipment. There's very few of those
oh my gosh,
being ordered up by wineries up and down the valley.
because it's expensive. It is not cheap. We're not. I mean, we are right. I mean, that. I don't even know the number, but it's got to be outrageous. Go ahead.
Giselle would like to know what customers typically think about the pirate bottle. Do they think it's fun label serious juice?
Yeah, you know, well, what we do is
That's a great question. by the
Yeah,
way.
that's a great question. And I anticipated that. I'm an old sales guy, so the game in the sales game is you anticipate what their objective is and already have the answer. And so I immediately, in my mind, I thought like a consumer, and I said, cutesy bottle, cutesy wine, not interested. Now I didn't say that to this. I knew what it was, but I'm just saying, when I see a bottle such as that, you look at it and you go, cutesy bottle, it's got to be a cutesy wine. Let's just move on, and yippee-i-o. And 9 times out of 10, or maybe 8 out of 10, that's the story. It's just a bunch of pizzazzy poop, and they put a bunch of junk in there, and they're selling the pizzazz is what they're doing.
Right.
And so I explained to people, look, even though it's in a cutesy bottle, there is nothing cutesy about this wine. It's aged in French oak for 18 months, a third of it is new. It has a blend of Cab, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot. It's got Grenache, Syrah, Petit Syrah in it. And you have one of the world renowned winemakers. Just Google the name, Heidi Barrett. You'll see all the accolades. They're all her, man. Every hit you get, 100,000 hits will come up. They're all her. Every one of them are. Not some crazy person out of Toledo, Ohio. I mean, it's yeah.
Don't you think that some people buy it because of the bottle?
It's a combination of Heidi's reputation, and the coolness of the bottle is a selling point, right? What
made her choose that name and put that label on there?
Okay, so the question was, in case you didn't hear it, was what was the purpose, or why did she pick this name? Well, her regular wines, her regular La Serena, are, if you look, that's the mermaid. So the pirate was, something that evolved. She did this blend, and then the word pirate really kind of popped in, and it really was a takeoff on the mermaid, so it kind of fit. But she wanted to do a label of Napa that wasn't just your normal label. She wanted something that was old world, and came up and found this old label and incorporated her. Actually, her house is on here too. It shows you right where she lives. She lives right where the X is. The X on there. That's what it's
There you
called.
go. And she also says she calls it treasure red. But if you look at the word treasured, the last 3 letters are R-E-D. And so she made that stand out right here.
Yeah.
So she's having fun throughout. The language on the back is in pirate speak, and somewhere on the calendar, one day a year, is Talk Like a Pirate.
That's right. That's in September. It's on the 15th or not. I always miss
You're
it.
sounding very geeky now.
No,
lately.
no, you know why? Because every year
I know.
I go, we have the perfect wine for Talk Like a Pirate Day, and I come up with these cool ideas, and I wait too long, and I miss this stupid thing, and then I see people walking by dressed up like pirates, and I'm like, come in, take a look at this. So
It's marketing.
the 19th, yeah, and
Nice.
and so one of these days I will remember. I had a
It's coming up now.
no, it's December.
Yeah, you need some time, right?
Yeah, I do. The gig that we're going to do is that we were going to partner up with a couple of the bars right around here within walking distance. And you would get a clue here that would tell you where to go next. And then you would go and have a drink there. And when you finish that drink, they give you the next clue. And that tells you the next place to go.
Nice.
And you did that throughout the whole thing. And you ultimately end up back here with, as long as you went to all of them, you'd have the little piece, whatever they gave you. And then
And
we'd
you
have a
get free bottle.
drawing.
Oh,
We'd
drawing.
have a
We
drawing.
have a pirate map that would get stamped.
That's great.
It would be great.
Okay, we got this plan going. So
It's
next
happening.
year,
Now,
September 19th.
I would love to see them start next door, which is a costume shop, and get something pirate-like to wear before they come over here.
That's even, see, we've incorporated that. I like that.
There you
Okay,
go.
so this is a group action. It's your call to action. I love that. Go ahead, you got a question?
You're very selective with the vintners that you bring in. How many do you taste before you choose who you bring in?
Well, in the beginning days, I was looking, the formula was the same, but we were with 0 vintners, and we wanted to fill the room. So I was pretty aggressive on going after vintners. Now that we've been here for 6 years, they kind of throw wine at me at a pretty good clip. But here's the formula. This is what we do. Number one, we never taste with the owners and the winemakers, and that freaks them out. It freaks them out because every restaurant, every single wine shop they go to, they taste right there on a certain day. Tuesday is their day, or Wednesday, or whatever. They go in, they pour the wine, they tell them all the story, and they get all excited and blah blah. And the guy tasting doesn't care, and they rip through these wines, and that's how they do it. And we don't even do that. We say, give me the current release, give me some tasting notes if you have them. If you've got an older vintage, let's take that, and we're going to taste in our panel tasting away from everybody, and then we'll let you know whether it's a fit for the room. And that's how we do that. We never look at the price point as a factor. We don't even get into it, even in the tasting.
Do you look at the tasting notes first or not?
As we go along, yeah, because we want to see. What I'm looking for is not the tasting notes that say it's got a hint of berry and cherry and all that. No, I don't care about that. That's subjective. I want to know he aged it in French oak for 22 months.
Stirred it on the leaves with batonnage. And
Yeah,
all
I
those
want to
fancy
know.
things
Yeah,
and-
I want to know. He used Dijon clone and 555, and he got it on the hill, and he didn't. And I want to know those things. Those are things that'll make the difference between an average wine and a world-class wine. Right. And so, and the reason that we're really picky like that is it comes down to the wine club, because the wine club relies on me to get it correct. Because I don't let the wine club members pick the wine, I pick the wine. And I do it because I want to be able to figure out the very best wine that I can get and showcase that, to really showcase their wines. And so I have to get it right. And the good news is we've been here for 6 years, and I can tell you a big chunk of our wine club is still intact from the time that we opened up that very first year in 2009. Absolutely is still with us today. And the average wine club membership is 18 months. 18 months. And we have eclipsed way beyond that. And it's only because the world-class wines. It's not because Scott's this cool guy. It's not because they have a bunch of fun over there. They have a bunch of fun.
But they can't stop the club either and walk down the street to somewhere and buy it either.
No.
So
And
part of the magic of this is that
And I designed the first club so that if you drop out, you have to wait to get back in, because I wanted it to be exclusive, and it's still exclusive today. There are people that joined the Cellar Club that are in line to go into the first sips. Someone has to drop out. So we wanted it to be exclusive, and it clearly has been. And that's why you've got members that go all the way back to 2009, and other wineries can't say that because the attrition rate is such that it's about 18 to 20 months, and that's just the normal. And it's not magic that we're doing here. It's the quality of the fruit and the wines that we get.
Great value.
And,
Great value.
and great price points. These are pretty damn nice price points for the quality of the fruit and what they're doing.
Plus, that's an entree into values across all your lineup now.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
Once you're a clubber, right?
Absolutely. And there's wines that you get access to that I can't give to the regular public because there's not enough of it. James made a barrel of this. When we get down to the nitty gritty of that becomes a wine club wine, and sorry, but they get first dibs. It's the way it goes. And then whatever they don't take, I take. So, you know, it is for me.
I know, it's all about you. It's all about you.
It's about me. Okay, let's do something really fun since we got some
large
folks in
format
here.
bottle here.
Yeah, so
Filled with
this
corks.
is for somebody could buy this actually. If you buy this, then you can actually get the bottle for $1 if you buy this. Maybe we'll bid for that. I don't know.
There you go.
All right, so I'm going to pull these little tickets out. These are the tickets that people filled out. My buddy Russ put them in orders of what looks like 100. That's 100. This is 31 going forward. This is some. Oh, this one is Gary Vaynerchuk from the WineLibrary.com, and he guessed 1,334,272. Probably not the winner. All right, so the reason that I just can't go, oh, there's 172 in here is because Scott filled it, and I got to right here.
Scott forgot.
No, I didn't even think of it. I got all the way to here, and I went, oh shit.
Didn't you call yourself a bonehead?
Yeah, it was a total bonehead move. All right, so I'm gonna. Oh, I didn't realize they're not that
gonna
easy
take a
to get
little bit.
out.
It's gonna take a little while to get
This
this
might
out
be
here.
this might be a. Oh wow, this may be a. Wait a minute, there's a faster way. Wow, wait. Doesn't this thing have a cage? I thought this thing opened up. Oh, is there a bottom? Oh, there's a bottom. Oh, look at
good.
that.
All right.
I own these. I just want you to know I own these, okay? I just haven't
He's never touched them before.
My wife bought these. They're for sale. We sell these. They're 38. Huh?
Should we say where our guesses are? What if you just like keep it upside down and just take them out in the kitchen?
I don't know. We got all these directors. I don't have any doers. I have lots of lookers and no doers.
It's all good. It's all working.
Okay, so I need another bucket.
Well, I'm
Can
just gonna
somebody
get you-
get me?
I'm just gonna get that for you.
Yeah, get that other bucket, and then I can put them in there and count. Now, they're falling off on the floor.
That was one cork.
Two. There's one by your foot, Scott.
Is there? Oh, is there one? Okay, I got one here. Wait, did we get them all? These guys are gonna be really pissed. Okay, all
I have
right.
a feeling the accountant
Okay,
would
you guys ready?
appreciate that.
You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. This could take a while. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32,
This is a 31.
33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There was a bunch of people that just laughed.
Okay, so these are all the 40s right here.
So I'm at 50, right? 51, 2, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Oops, they're gone.
There go the 50s.
62.
I'm thinking I might be a winner.
Wow. Wow, my number was way off, man. My number was way off. Wow. We're at 62, right? We're at 62? 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74,
60s are gone.
75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80.
All the 70s go away.
80. Are there any more? Are there any more? That's it, right? No other fault. You guys are clear? We're at 80? We're at 80. Well, these 101s, those are gone.
101s are gone. 90s are
Oh,
gone.
gone. 90s are all gone.
1 million's gone. Okay, we're in the 80s now, right?
Yeah.
These are not in order, by the way. So,
Wow.
all right. So just so you know,
Okay.
we got an 87, 86, another 86. We got an 83.
Oh my God! Oh, oh man! I cannot believe that. That makes me gag.
84. There's
Oh.
another 83.
Oh.
Here's an 87. Here's another 87.
Wow.
Here's an 84 and an 84. And here's an
Unbelievable.
83.
Oh my God. Wow. 80, 1, 2, 83. Wow.
All right.
Just so you guys know, just so that you know, I'm in here, but I guessed 120.
I think that was 107. Or something, yeah.
Wow. Wow. So I know two of these people. One, oh, this is almost as bad as Al winning.
No, but close.
No. Pam and Brian Morale. Wow.
Professional.
Wow. Man, it was dirty too.
I did see him counting those.
Look
in
at all the
bathroom.
cork goo. When he took it into the bathroom and
probably.
started counting?
Probably,
Okay.
I don't know.
Amy Wanas, Winans, a 415 phone number. She was nice enough to put her email on here and phone number. And if you didn't put your email and phone number, guess what? Loser. I mean, what can I say? What am I going to do? Smoke? You know, I'm going to put out smoke signals. But anyway, so Amy, you won. And Stephen A. Bost, B-O-S-T, a 213 number. So that's Southern California.
It's LA, right?
Yeah, LA.
LA.
And 83, 83, 83. So 3 winners, and yeah, so there you go. Good job. That was awesome. So what I'll do is I'll fill up, we'll fill up something, and we'll do that again, because we had a lot of fun with that. We had a lot of entries, and the rest of the folks didn't win anything.
So they each win a third of the corks? Is that what?
Yeah, the third, yeah, as many corks you want. Now, but see, when you fill it, if you change the type of corks, the number's going to change. But it gives you a range. But I'll find. I have a bigger one of these somewhere. I swear I do. Anyway, congrats. Did you have a winner on the guessing there?
No, I don't think so.
What? What was it?
Wait,
Loser day?
Let me
What?
text one in here.
Yeah. Too late. No.
That was off by 1.
Who was?
Zell.
Oh man.
Nice.
Oh, that was a good guess. That was a pretty good guess. I mean, that's. I thought there were more. I thought it was a little more dense. Yeah, I thought it was a
A lot
little
of
bit
space
more.
in there.
Yeah,
Off by 11.
yeah, you weren't close enough either.
Couple lines.
All right, so let's go back to wine. Congratulations. We'll do the contest. I'll start it up again tomorrow, and I'll come up with something. You know, we'll put it in something. But that was very fun. Oh, I really made a big pour here. Whoa! Oh, Brian Morrell. Oh, now you're calling me? Well, you're calling me? What? What? Anything for something for free, huh? Oh yeah, here. This is. I'm working. Can I work here? I just lost a freaking whole bunch of money giving away wine to you.
Hi, Brian.
Huh? You didn't get it
No,
either?
yeah.
No, it's. I have no idea what the hell you just said, but anyway, I'm gonna go and drink wine. Congratulations, though. You're a third winner. So you get a third of a bottle of wine. Good luck with that.
I like it.
I said a bottle, didn't I? Yeah, okay.
Well, just so you know, we're going to open 3 bottles. So each get a third. We drink the rest. So it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, now one of the cool deals that only goes to the 14th is the Gann Family Cellars wines, and not only on the current releases, I also have library wines. So there are some library selections. Most of it I can't, there's very little, I cannot just open those up, but I can tell you where they're at. We've tasted through all of them. There are some neat older vintages that you might want to take a look at. This is retailed for $38. It's $19 a bottle. 06 rockin'. Look at the color on that freaking wine, man. There is not a thing wrong with that. That's pouring well. Still nice fruit. You're not going to age it for 10 years, but boy, you want a wine for 19 bucks
Yep.
that you can enjoy today and lay a little bit of it down. You're not going to find that in a grocery store. Alexander Valley fruit, all estate fruit from the original estate. No way.
Nice. You know, if you were blind tasting this and staring at this, looking at the color, if you look at that thin rim around the outside, the watery rim there, you begin to see nuances in the color. So as it's a bluish red color, that means it's still climbing. It's young. And then on the other side of that becomes brown, or it becomes brick red.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about this is 2006, so we're talking about something that's how many years old? It's been sitting in that bottle for a decade, practically.
Almost, yeah. 9 years.
And yet it's not really going in the brick direction at all yet. So it's pretty much at its peak. It's looking really, really like it's at its prime now.
No problem with this at all. I would not have any issues whatsoever. All Alexander Valley fruit. I think he made, what does it say in the back of that bottle? Is that 75 cases or something?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we don't have, there obviously is not a lot of that left, but yeah, just grab it while you can, guys. The 14th is the last day. I cannot extend it. I am not allowed to touch that wine after the 14th.
It's a big wine, Petit Syrah.
Yeah,
It's got a tannic structure to it, so it's got some time yet.
yeah. Not having
and
any
for
problem.
$19 for the Cellar Club, right?
Love and life, right?
Or is it everybody?
19 for everybody in the world.
Oh.
The whole world.
Wow.
The whole wide world gets that, and that's the way it goes. And that's damn nice, though. I'm liking that a lot. I'm big fan, big fan. And there are some older vintages. We actually have some 05 of that's still together too. That I wouldn't have much of a problem with that either. Don't worry about,
Is it a Petit Syrah also?
Yeah, it's 05,
Nice.
and that was a pretty good year. 05 was rocking. But
Yeah.
6 is interesting in the bottle. Wasn't talked about as well on the vintage, but boy, it aged in the bottle well. And that's kind of,
Tends to be a little rounder, yeah.
yeah. So, yahoo. All right, stop screwing around. Let's get to the heat, dude. All right, so almost every December since we opened up, we've had the Pirate from day one. 07 was the very first vintage, and I try to put it in the wine club shipment as much as I can, and I usually do it in December, and I did it again this 2011 vintage. This is Pirate. This is it's all about blending, folks. It's just there's an art in that. And not everybody can do it the way Heidi does it, and this is just amazing. I'll read the notes here. Go ahead, Karina. You got a question real quick. Go ahead.
Does mixed case apply for the jam discount?
No minimum. Go buck wild, baby. Go buck wild. No minimums. You can go crazy. And if you buy a case, I'll give you the preferred case shipping price. I will give you the preferred case shipping price on 12 or more. So don't send 10. There's no such thing as a 10 pack. Borrow a couple bucks from your buddy and fill it. I mean, come on, really. Go with a big group of people and buy the heck out of it. Go ahead.
We have another question, and this
Sure.
is from G. Core. What is the average size pour that you should pour to achieve the correct aroma profile in a tasting?
I just poured what I would consider, that's almost a 3-ounce pour. Okay? Now, if somebody wants to challenge me, you need $100 bills because I win that.
Well, yeah, because you know the 3 ounces, but you didn't know the how many corks in the bottle.
No, I didn't know how the corks in the
Right.
bottle, but I'll tell you right now, I'll get damn close to 3. Anyway, this is about a 3-ounce pour. probably somewhere between a 2 and a 3. You don't need a huge amount. In tastings, typically here we do a 1 ounce pour, but I would say if you're evaluating, you probably want to get close to a 2. You want to get it to really swirl in the glass, and the size of the bowl is really critical to really get that aroma out over the rim.
It really helps to have that tulip shape coming back on itself, so it helps direct that aroma. And there's some nuances in where you lower your nose to the glass, because if you're first discovering that aroma high, you know there's more intensity in the wine. And as you go deeper, some of those nuances change.
Wow. So a blend of Cab Merlot, Petit Verdot, Cabernet Franc, Grenache, Syrah, Petit Syrah.
It sounds like Wikipedia, a list of grapes, right?
It's going all over the place. This is the real deal. Retail on this is $70, but for the wine club only, no exceptions. If you don't join the wine club, you pay $70. Club gets it at $60. Heidi's been very gracious. She does not discount her wines in the general sense. She does that because she loves us and loves the club and loves what we do here, and that's a real plus for us. So you get a little deal, and but you know that's the best $60 you ever spent. First of all, it's a really cool. Well, no, where's the bottle? You got the bottle? All right. Here, let me tell you why that's so cool. Ooh, don't break it. You can break it when it's empty, not when it's got it juice in it. So, on the back here are the tasting notes, and it goes, "The true treasure of the 7 Seas, Cabernet Sauvignon of the 7 Seas." I can't even read. I'm so stupid. Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, little Petit Verdot, Grenache, and other wonders buried where the X marks the spot. So, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
That feels like September 19th.
It is. So, September 19th, the Pirate. Cutesy bottle, no question about it. Not a cutesy wine. That's a big, bold, beautiful wine, but soft finish, blended to perfection.
Is that a rum bottle shape?
Yeah, I would say it's as close to a rum bottle as you can get. I would almost say it's a port bottle. Wouldn't it be maybe?
Well, probably.
I've seen one other vintner.
Probably in
town.
reality, but I think the attempt was to get kind of one of those pirate bottles.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Lots of things going on in wine country. The weather is changing. We're getting some rain. Thank God for that. We're blessed. We're getting a little water. We got some today.
You did. All day.
Made me put the new windshield wipers on my car, so I feel good that my wife's happy that I did that. Anyway, weather is
do you have the
still
snow shovel in the trunk?
No.
No?
Is there snow here? God, I don't think we don't get snow. No, we don't get snow. But it's been raining, which we needed desperately. But wine country is still a lot of fun right now. Coming up this weekend, we've got John Pita, I believe, on Thursday, and then I've got Shauna Miller is coming with her. I'm going to say he's her fiance. Maybe not that strong, but I'll just say that he's in the picture. You see the black and white. That's Shauna Miller. I didn't have a picture of Greg Yowder for some reason, but Greg's on Saturday. But Shauna has played here several times. She's quite a pianist, and that's a good show. So come down on Friday and support Shauna. She's cool, man. She's the real legit entertainer. Beautiful voice, sings like a bird, which, you know, if I was a bird, I'd sing, but since I'm not, you know. Anyway.
I understand. And I'm glad.
Yeah, amen. Plenty to do. And then, just as a FYI, on Sunday and Monday, we will be closed. Andrew and myself and my wife and Andrew's girlfriend and my son Scott Lee down in Southern California and my brother-in-law, we are going to San Diego to the Chargers game against the Patriots. So look for us in the stands. We will be screaming and yelling and rooting for my nephew, who is the punter for the Patriots. And so we're going down there, and we'll be gone on Sunday and back late on Monday night. So we're going to go down and have a little bit of fun. The tasting room will be closed. If you need your wine, you need to get your fix on Saturday or wait until Tuesday at 3, and we'll be back in gear.
Or
And
bring
then,
a rock.
if you're a wine club member or not, the gala event, December 11th, we just need your RSVP to attend. That's going to be the premier event. That is the wine country event. Nobody has a better event than we do. 9 wineries. Most of our vintners are here. You want to meet Heidi Barrett, that's your opportunity. You want to meet John Banbury and Jeff James and all the winemakers here. That's your opportunity to really hang out with the winemakers, and we're blessed. We've got some of the best, and we proved it tonight with some of these wines here. They're
Great wines.
rocking and rolling. Wine club members, your shipment is available tomorrow. You may come in and pick them up anytime. Those of you that are tardy, I'm going to sell your wine one of these days, and then that's going to be the end of it. You know who you are that are sitting on lots of shipments. Why would you wait and not pick up your wine? I have a half a dozen people that have shipments going back like, years.
They're selling the wines.
You're right here. So anyway, come in and pick up the wines. Pickup party is December 20th. December 20th pickup party, and it can be a pickup party for both clubs, even though the Cellar Club ships in January. If you want to pick yours up early to have wine for the holidays, you're welcome. Come to that event, pick out the wines. We'll have library wines open. I've got some cool library wines. And before I close, I want to grab this one bottle because I'm going to show you. Hang on, talk, Dave.
I believe he's bringing a large format bottle.
Real deal. None of this wimpy wine.
Ah, yes.
This will show how embarrassed you should be when you buy these little teeny weeny baby bottles when you could have the real deal. This is a perfect example of what happens in a large format, and this is Chardonnay. But look at the glass. If this was oxidizing, the color would be very dark, would it not?
Darker.
Yeah, darker. And this is a 2004 Rockin'. This is a 5 liter. So that's
A whole lot of wine.
well, a 6 liter is 8 bottles. So 5 is like
Less than
7
yeah, but more
and a half?
than, yeah. It's, yeah.
6 and a
Yeah,
half?
you're gonna
6
try,
and a half?
Yeah, yeah, you
I-
got a portion of a bottle in there.
Portion of the size. So about 6 and a half. So 6 and a half. It's 304 is the retail. Wine Club, they get a 10% discount on the large format. So that's a deal.
Yeah.
But we opened up a 3 liter, a little smaller, and that was a magnificent bottle of wine.
It was a great bottle.
But I'm just telling you, this is the way to go. If you want to have a dinner party and you really want to impress your friends, you can do that. I've got 2 of these. I have one more 3 liter that I probably will end up buying. It's San Giacomo Pinot. That was going to be awesome. Also 2004. And I have Magnums galore. I've got Magnums with several vintners. So those are great Christmas gifts. Great.
You made it sound like there's a lot of them, or really aren't. There's
No,
a variety.
no.
There's
Yeah,
a
I mean, I have a
variety.
variety. I have.
But you may have one of
I got a bunch of the Pirates. I've got an Epos, which is the Bordeaux blend for Bonneau. I've got a Syrah from James family, which they only made one vintage of, and I've got a Pinot. I've got all kinds. So large formats, we've got them. They make great gifts. I've got gift boxes too for the Magnums. You can put them in there with a couple glasses and make it a really fun thing. So I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Again, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, but we're not there yet. But we do speak Merry Christmas here, so that's just the way that we roll. And I want to thank Dave. Thank you very much. Karina, of course, for everything you do. All you guys for drinking the wine, because that's what it's all about. You don't drink the wine, there's nothing for me to do. And for my bloggers and Dan and Dazelle and I don't know who else is on there, and Brian Morrell, he was watching. Yeah, way to go, Brian. Nice going. No one's going to think that I faked that one anyway. But I had witnesses, so we did it live. I want to thank all of you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. This is where you discover wine one sip at a time here at Cellars of Sonoma. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
you.
We'll see you next week.